when you are empowered and you look at, like when you are rearing a fowl from chicks, and every day you wake up, you go straight to your poultry, you look at them, you feed them, you give them water, you go to work. Once you come back, you look at them as they are growing, your heart is glad. The heart is glad. So you look up to something, waking up and going to bed. So that is what we do. Before you go to bed, you think about this thing, and then
now this is going to be a very, very interesting section, and I want you to sit back, relax, and listen from the man of the year himself, like Obi Cubana. Share a whole lot about everything that has been happening around him, from the drug issues down to a lot. He's talked about a lot of things, even to the EFCC arrest of last year and everything. With Daddy Freeze on this one, it was actually a wonderful one. Anyway, guys, enjoy the video. Please, I beg you, I want to first of all apologize for the inconvenience, the noise, and unwanted things you might see in this screen recording video. I actually screen record the live video because I felt it was very, very important to share with you guys. So just take the message and ignore all of what you'll be seeing. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to drop a comment in the comment section.
Okay, Obi Yegu before the Cubana. Let's talk about your family background, university, how you started your first joint or your first business, and how you grew it to where it is now, and what lesson do you think people listening or watching this live can learn from that?
My story should be another. It should be a book. In fact, my wife has been disturbing me. Obi, I need to write a book about you. People need to know who you are. People need to know this journey. But good thing, the people who knew me when I started this journey in a small garden called New Garden, NOO Garden, in Gariki, Area 7, Abuja here, opposite Gariki Hospital by UTC. Some of them who were first-time backers in Standard Trust Bank. There was a bank called Standard Trust Bank, which is now UBA.
Your audio has gone, oh. Hey, your audio has gone, oh. We've lost Obi Cubana.
No, I think a call was coming.
Okay. You're back. You were talking about Standard Trust that became...
Yes, Standard Trust Bank used to be at the back of that our joint there. So that's where we used to go and go. Then there was no mobile phone, there was no transfer, everything was physical. So you go and deposit, you fuel teller, they give you your balance. Look at your balance. Maybe you deposit 5,000 or 3,000. They will see previous balance 16,000, current deposit 3,000, total 19,000. You leave. You understand? So what I'm trying to say that my story, most of those people that were my friends at that point are now directors in banks, and now people have grown. That's over 20 years now. So I didn't start as Cubana, never. Cubana is just like 13 years now. Can you hear me?
Clearly. So what did you start?
So prayer, it's called New Garden. It's a garden. Before Ibiza. Ibiza is like 16 years now, because 2006 we opened that one. Okay? Before Cubana, 2009. That's like 13 years now. Okay? Wow. So that's the story of my life in summary.
Now, when you first started, because you see this spirit of giving, I'm sure you did not imbibe it now. I'm sure it must have been from when you were much younger. Can you remember any selfless acts that you engaged in before you blew? Things people wonder that, wow, how does this man have this kind of heart? Because everybody who seems to say something about Obi is a dangerous giver. Obi dangerous giver. You know, normally when we hear dangerous giver in our society, what we think of, dashes that you money, buys fuel for the aeroplane. But you see, I see your own kind of giving as different from the religious model that everybody is taught in Nigeria. I see it as a more direct giving into the hands of those who need it the most. You don't need to give it to the church to give it to the poor. Don't you have poor people around you? Don't you see them? Don't you see people hungry? Like that boy, you see some people in that moving cage and give them. You need to take money to the church for the church to. Does your pastor drive in traffic? You don't see that kind of thing happen. Meanwhile, there are people in that bus. If that boy didn't give them that money, he probably would have starved that day. So let's talk about giving. I also know that you are also charitable towards Christianity. I believe you are Anglican by faith.
Yes, I am.
We saw a humongous Anglican church that you built. Tell us a bit about that.
Wow. Okay. Well, I think I did that because it was my mom's wish. You understand what I'm trying to say? She asked us to try to help the church to finish the church. And we argued because I told her I'd rather build hospitals and schools because the church we have, the main church we have, is not always filled up yet. But I think when they get back wait,
let's clap for you. Let's clap for you. Wait. I said you don't want to get a problem. We don't force you to be problem.
I get when did I think?
Oh yeah, talk.
I think we did a day for this. We come back again some other time. So what I told her, I started saying that okay, the First Anglican Church is not yet filled up. Let's go in there. While I use these resources to do schools or hospitals or maternity home where people can. So, but what she said that, my son, you can do this one and still do those ones. You understand? So that's why I like Rushy. That place was done in a record 4 months plus. Because they started working with 2nd of August and we commissioned when we worship there on 31st. We're still finishing touches. Okay? So that's it about that. Now, what you're talking about giving is, I'll give you an example. When I was in the University of Nigeria, I used to have a little boy who I took as my little cousin. And I encouraged him. I said, you must go to school. He didn't want to go to school. We argued. He said he wanted to go and do apprenticeship. He went to Lagos. He didn't work. He came back. I was my third or final year then. He came back and I said, you will go and take JAMB. Because the best equipment you need in this life is education. That's the best thing I'll give you in this life. So as a student then, as a student in final year political science, University of Nigeria, Soka, as a 1998, I was paying his school fees and WAEC fees, doing youth service. But I saw him through school at the time, so I didn't have before I started that. You understand what I'm trying to say? My first son, Alex, the mother cannot pass. In Abuja, when you stop at my traffic, I see all those boys that carry plates and lean on your window like this. If you must give them money or pizza or anything you have that is edible, you must. Otherwise, you will not eat for the next 2 days. And it doesn't have 1 naira. So now I'm trying to tell you that giving is not just about being rich. It's a thing of the mind. Okay? So that's it.
Awesome. I know you are in a hurry to go somewhere. This could have lasted the whole day. The gist is too much. Let us end real quick. At least it will be hypocritical of me, and I'm sure of everybody listening, to say we didn't read it in the news that you were invited by, at one point, the FCC. And I even discussed that in a live video on my own, and also the NDLEA. In your own words, can you just explain what is going on?
I think in growth, in life, people must face certain challenges in life. I am facing mine right now.
Wait, you don't throw that thing.
But
I don't carry something to do.
Come out and they record something here. You can't start to talk with me.
Most painful of them, you see, I was in detention for 4 days and 3 nights. I didn't feel bad because I knew that the agency will do a thorough job, and if I am cleared, I'll be let to go. There was no witch hunting, nobody was after me.
So you believe, hope that the EFCC will do their job well?
They are a professional agency, I'm sure. Very sure. I have no doubt whatsoever. But to link me to drug, I've never felt so low. As in, I wasn't linked. Let us say that certain figure.
Sorry, take that again. Paul, cut your audio. So take that again. You were saying that you were not linked.
Never. But my point is that anything that has to do with narcotics, with drugs, I mean, to me, it's repulsive. It's something I have made a covenant with my God, with my children, with my unborn generation, that I will never support, I will never invest, I will never be part of it, I will never, and I still make the covenant before God and before everybody in this life. So that was the only thing that could say, that's the thought of even that invitation. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Clearly.
Because this is something we fight every day. This is something that destroys generation. This is something
absolutely
that my children can be victim of. So no sane human being, no human being that has brain. I wasn't accused though. I was never linked to anything, but they said that somebody paid money into my account, which I believe that the agency in question also is a very, very responsible one. And I know that at the end of the day, whenever they are done with the investigation, it will be made public to the public, and that's the much I want to talk about it, please. It's a sad thing I don't want to go or discuss, but I just want to say it, and then let's talk about it.
Let's talk about giving. So, ladies and gentlemen, like you heard from Obi Cubana himself, we all respect the EFCC and the NDLEA and believe they're thorough organizations and believe that they will handle their investigations thoroughly and make whatever is investigated known to the public. So we thank them for that and look forward to that. Now let's get back to giving. 2022 is a brand new year. We just begin the year. I know you have a wedding, so this is like more like your parting note as you are going. What act of do you want to shock Nigeria with? I know that boy already. I don't see that boy future. I don't see that boy cross leg for office already. That boy with the shape pure water. I don't imagine
the boy.
Where he imagine
the boy. You see, we have to do first things first. Like what I want to do is that I want you to track down the boy, and I'm offering him a lifetime.
Into my DM, any link to that boy into my DM now. I'm going to go as far as sending punch him. I have them on my speed dial. We will look for.
Get him so that he has to go to school, because I think that is his ambition. He has to go to school. I will see him through the university, and if he wants to do masters abroad, anything, I'll make sure he's comfortable while going to school, because like I said earlier, that is the best when you see when you want to go to war. He
wants to go and do masters at you don't get
he will do the university, anything he wants, it's not a problem. And then by God's grace, I know I'll still be standing by the time he's done with school. He has a place in any of my organizations at the top level. And by God's grace, he finds a higher calling. You see, there's nothing tied to this. Nothing. I don't expect anything in return. I'm not giving any conditions for this. But if he chooses not to go back to school, we can now hear what he wants to do, and then we see him through that. The most important thing is to know that he has seen in me, he has in me a mentor, he has in me a life guide. I want to guide him through this rough place called world, okay? And make it easy for him through God. So I believe that God will give me the health and the strength. Okay, and my wife is listening. I'm sure she's following this program. She's listening to me, so nobody will say that I made a mistake or I have more water in my mouth. I know what I've said, and I know what I am saying. So my own is that the guy will go to any university of his choice in good condition, not just to pay school fees. When I say good condition, you understand what I mean? Because he has a heart of God. We even want to do eye service to get my attention. Let them do this kind of thing. When doing that, you don't know when you get used to it, the world become a better place. You understand?
Amen. Those are very clear. They say, he who does not love does not know God. If you cannot love, you can pray from morning till night. You can build 7 churches. In fact, your bedroom might be behind an altar. But
you don't go church now. No, don't be taught what we concern us. Like please. You don't carry me the Christmas. Please.
For me.
I am good. I am flying. Don't worry. You don't follow you play.
To church today, instead of building church.
Yes, I understand.
Do you know that if all our big deals in Nigeria, if they talk like that, Nigeria has the best churches in the world, and we don't have an Ivy League university. We have the biggest churches in the world, and we don't have a world standard hospital. New York alone gets 2 or 3 world standard hospitals. The UK gets enough world standard hospitals. We don't have one in this whole country. So we need more people, not just to give like you, but to think like you. Ladies and gentlemen,
I understand you.
Obi Kubana.
I understand you. You see, my own is that everything we do in life is something that should be worthy of emulation. And that's why, if you read my write-ups every Monday, I take out time to write between Friday and Monday and put it up here. It is to people learn. You see the comments, people learn. You see, that's why it's good that whoever is going to teach should teach right. Because you don't know who and who are looking up to you. You don't know who and who you are influencing. You don't know who and who you are copying you. If you have up to 100,000 followers, you know what it means for 100,000 people to follow you? 100,000. A full capacity stadium is 60,000. 60,000. And you know when they roar, there's a goal. You know the kind of noise that comes out of a stadium. So you can know what is 100,000 people. So whatever we do on this social media should be something that generation, because we can't come and destroy this world and live. We made it good. We should make it better before we leave. Okay? So anything we do is, so I pray that every hawker today should start looking for Black Maria. Let them give them their money. Somebody else might take it from there. Me, I've done my own bit. I'm sure people will still give that guy money. God, in his infinite mercies, will also bless the guy because he sees through his heart. Okay? So I pray that people will do eye service to be seen, so that the friends that do the Kubana will talk about them. So in doing that, they are making the world a better place without knowing that.
A better place.
The greatest sacrifice is in giving. The 2 principles of everything God, Christ teaching is love. Love for God and love for man. And that is what is my guiding principle in this life.
And do you know love for man is more important than love for God? Because if you can't love man that you have seen, how do
You can't love God that you cannot see.
cannot see? And that's still Bible talk am. So you are worshiping God by not by praying, but by giving. Giving is an act of worship.
It is.
If you are too busy to pray, give. If you are too weak to fast, give. All na still worshiping God. Sometimes somebody to give, you can help somebody, a sick person wash their clothes. You can help a sick person pick up their children from school. Oh,
Even words of encouragement. It is well. It is well with you. Our people say DCK, oh, that means well done.
well done.
It is enough. It is enough. It must be physical. It can be by encouragement. It can be praying silently for somebody who is going through. People go through hell. Silently praying for them is also an act of love. Instead of that pull down syndrome.
Instead of let me ask you one question. Everybody knows Obi Cubana is generous, and it does have its disadvantages. I'm sure internet beggars will fool your DM. How do they cope with them?
I don't do giveaways. I don't even notice. I empower people. I don't share money.
I'm not run to your house.
I'm not wrong. Anybody, you see,
An idea.
you see, everybody will have their unique way of helping. There are people who do that. It goes a long way. It goes a long way because that 100K you give might feed a family for 1 month without you knowing that. Yes. But my own style is sustained empowerment because if I give you 1 million today, it's a matter of time to be finished. You will come back or you move to the next person. And you buy internet, MB, you load, you go again, you collect. But when you are empowered and you look at, like when you are rearing a fowl from chicks, and every day you wake up, you go straight to your poultry, you look at them, you feed them, you give them water, you go to work. Once you come back, you look at them, as they are growing, your heart is gladdening. The heart is gladdening. So you look up to something, waking up and going to bed. So that is what we do. Before you go to bed, you think about this thing and then you guide you. That's what people don't. People have made mistakes. So even when you give them 10 million, 100 million, we finish. No money does not finish in this world. There's no money that will not finish. Okay? But it's better that I guide you through and I teach you how to fish than giving you one basket of fish, because the fish at some point you finish. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Forget it. How the guy they take whistle and whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, the man of the people himself.
You see when you told me to let me do like Omo, I fear because your English no dey here. So I was saying which kind what I go tell this man today.
My English no get power reach your giving. So if I
no.
Take strike me, everybody will say that please see they have warned you. So make I just gently maintain myself.
And you see, in teaching, you keep it simple, so it will enter. So you kept it as simple as possible, and I'm sure it entered a lot of heads today. You see now.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, we're still looking for that lovely gentleman who gave out that money in traffic, who gave those prisoners that money. We're looking for him. Daddy Freeze and Obi Cubana, they find you. If now you DM me now, call me, WhatsApp me, bug me. I don't want to make you say, I know the guy. No, we want the guy go. We want
the guy, his video is there now. When we see him,
we know it.
By the special grace of God right now, we can, with a position, we can put him in any university of his choice within this Nigeria. And if he does well and decides to further it abroad, he can go. If he decides to stop at this level and work and settle some of his immediate responsibilities, maybe get married or have the choice lies entirely in his hands. And There is no condition whatsoever tied to this. Whatsoever. Okay? So,
Give and do not expect anything in return. When
yes,
you and that person will blow and come and remember you, it is still not giving. Giving is when you give and give away. So, Big Cubana, thank you
By
for
the feast of the world.
enjoy your wedding. My regards to your wife.
My beautiful wife, Lush Baby. I thought she's watching.
Igbo man, you can even use Igbo to greet her. Let her know that, because you don't know me, I'm like this today because I have a good wife. When you have
You're married to my sister. You're married to my sister now.
problem to help other people. When you have a good wife, the world will benefit from it. When you have a bad, your primary assignment is sorting out your family issues. So use the opportunity to greet that woman that can contain you. That woman
Lush.
that stands. That
Lush.
encourages you.
My
No matter
Lush.
trials or tribulations.
My Lush. My apple now. The sauce in my Cubana fish. You see, she's my stress reliever. Okay, so you know when I get all this stress and come back home, once it does it like this on my head, I sleep. she's actually the best gift that God has given me in this life, and I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to God, and I love her with my life. So that's why when I tell her, chop this life. Now me and you can chop this life. I don't understand. Chop life can be corn, no. We're not simple. It can be corn.
Oh,
It can be roasted yam. It can be bole. She loves bole. But that is what we call chop life. And we go chop this life, tire. When it don't finish, when we don't hold. When we don't hold.
From? Where is she from?
Obosi and Baba neighboring. We are just almost like Central Obosi.
Okay. Anambra like you.
And just the next town, and then next door you can drive from my house to my house.
Anambra wife.
No. Highly recommended, though. Highly recommended. I'm very highly recommended. See you now, see us in the club.
When you talk, the person will just come house. Everywhere will just be peaceful. Anambra women.
A delighting and interesting section out there. Like seriously, I feel this has to do with people who are rich tend to don't really have this mindset of giving, though you might not necessarily judge them because you can't tell the inner part of their lifestyle or what they go through on a daily basis. But with all Obi Cubana said here, I feel he is someone separate from others, and sharing his story from how he survived through in the streets of Abuja before becoming the super Obi Cubana we all celebrate, we all love today, we all want to talk about. People want to criticize, people want to call bad names, people want to label evil things. It's something to really admire and be encouraged and support, motivated to do more for ourselves as individuals. And again, you saw what he said, like the guy who actually gave 200 naira, and they are all looking for him at the moment now to empower him and give him the best life can ever offer, sending him to school and at the same time getting him employed after school. It's something. You saw the adage he said about rearing of chicks and all of that. Anyway, I hope you learned something out of this section, because I do, and I expect all of us to learn. Thank you for watching the video. Drop a comment below sharing your thoughts. See you guys on my next video.
MD, you load, you go again, you collect. But when you are empowered and you look at, like when you are rearing a farm from chicks, and every day you wake up, you go straight to your poultry, you look at them, you feed them, you give them water, you go to work. Once you come back, you look at them as they are growing.